The man who planted shade. In the dry plains outside a small town, there lived a man named Haruna. He was not rich, nor powerful, nor especially known for anything remarkable. He owned a modest piece of land and a stubborn dream. The land had once belonged to his father, but years of harsh sun and neglect had turned it into cracked earth. Crops refused to grow. Neighbors shook their heads whenever they passed. Sell it, they advised. Nothing good will come from that soil. But Haruna would kneel each morning, run the dust through his fingers and whisper, "You are not finished." One year, during the peak of the dry season, when even the wind felt tired, Haruna did something that made the town laugh. He planted trees. Not crops, not maize, not yams. Trees. Trees take years, people said. You won't even live to enjoy their shade. But Haruna planted them anyway, small, fragile seedlings he bought with the little money he had saved. Every morning before sunrise, he carried water from a stream nearly 2 kilometers away. One bucket at a time, one tree at a time. The first year, half the seedlings died. The second year, goats broke through his fence and chewed young leaves. The third year, a storm tore several saplings from the ground. Each time, Haruna began again. When asked why he refused to give up, he would smile and say, "Because roots grow before branches. What you don't see is often the most important part." Years passed. The trees grew taller, their roots dug deep into the stubborn earth. Birds returned. The soil, once cracked and defeated, softened beneath fallen leaves. Moisture lingered longer. Grass began to sprout. And something unexpected happened. Farmers nearby noticed their own crops improving. The wind that once carried only dust now carried cool air from Haruna's land. Shade spread beyond his fence. One afternoon, during an especially brutal heat wave, the town gathered beneath his now towering trees. Children laughed, elders rested, travelers stopped to cool themselves. The same people who once mocked him now sat in the shade of his persistence. An old man approached Haruna and asked quietly, "Why did you plant trees when you needed food?" Haruna looked at the children playing under the branches and replied, "Because sometimes the fastest solution solves today, but the right solution protects tomorrow." Years later, when Haruna passed away, the land did not return to dust. It had become a small forest, alive, generous, sheltering. The town named it Haruna Grove, and on a simple wooden sign at its entrance were carved the words, "Plant what will outlive you." True vision is not about quick reward, it is about patient impact. The most meaningful work often begins unseen, beneath the surface. And sometimes the greatest success is not what you harvest, but what others inherit. The end was not loud. It was not dramatic. It was shade on a hot day, and that was more than enough.